Hey! Welcome back to Gaga's Fiction. Today we're unleashing Deku's hidden quirks in part 2 of our What If series with nejire. Buckle up for surprises, smash that like, hit subscribe, and let's dive into the unexpected on Gaga's Fiction. Ida, what was that? Was it Bakugo's doing? Uraka, this is my chance, activating her quirk on herself. Uraka starts running, caught by Ida, who does the same to catch her. She reveals that she activated her quirk. Ida, can she make herself float too? Uraka, nullification. Deactivating her quirk, I'll use my body weight to reach it. Just as she's about to touch the bomb, Ida moves it using his quirk to prevent them from losing. Ida, your quirk won't be a threat as long as you don't touch anything. You'll stay like this until time runs out. Haha. Uraka, I have to try as hard as Deku. Back on the 4th floor, Izuku and Bakugo were having their showdown. Bakugo, amazing, isn't it? What's up, Deku? Come on, you can still move. Izuku, he requested this for long-range attacks. Uraka, what's the situation? Bakugo, incredible. Are you ignoring me? All Might, young Bakugo, if you use that again, your team will be disqualified. Bakugo, in that case, it'll be with my fists approaching Izuku. Midoriya realizes Bakugo is getting closer, tries to predict his movements, attempts a punch, but Bakugo uses an explosion to spin in the air, avoiding Izuku's hit. Behind him, Izuku receives an explosion from Bakugo, then another hit on the arm, followed by a spin with explosions, crashing into the ground. Izuku tries to escape but is cornered against a wall. Bakugo, why don't you use your quirk? Are you underestimating me? You've been doing it since we were kids. Izuku, you're wrong. Bakugo, you've underestimated me all this time. Izuku, you're an amazing person, that's why I want to beat you. I want to surpass you, idiot. Bakugo, stop making that face, damn nerd. They both start running, preparing to strike. Izuku, Detroit. Preparing a punch with his right arm at 100%. Bakugo, ah. All Might, both teams are suspended. Izuku, now, Uraka. Uraka, yes. Grabbing onto a pillar. A massive explosion pierces through all the floors, and debris begins to fall. Uraka, comet home run. Using the structure she held onto as a bat, she swats away the flying debris. Ida, that doesn't even count as a home run. Covering. Having protected himself, Ida doesn't realize that Uraka used her quirk to approach and touch the bomb. Uraka, retrieved. Holding onto the bomb. 4th floor. Bakugo, so. From the beginning. You underestimated me. The smoke clears, revealing Izuku with his right arm burned from using it as a shield, and it's broken. In the end, he couldn't continue and passes out in the remaining wreckage. All Might, the hero team wins. Bakugo, even though I fought seriously, I lost to Deku, exhilarated. All Might, let's go back, young Bakugo. The following battles unfolded, with some students excelling and others not so much. In the infirmary. Recovery girl, it's barely the start of classes, and he's been here 3 times already. Why didn't you stop him? All Might, I'm very sorry in his skinny form. Recovery girl, what good does your apology do? He just came yesterday, I can't heal him immediately. I've applied first aid, we just have to wait for the serum to finish. Just because he's your favorite student to whom you entrusted your power doesn't mean you should spoil him. The boy finally regained consciousness and headed to his classroom. Izuku, surely, Aizawa-sensei will finish bandaging me, entering the classroom. Kirishima, oh, Midoriya, you made it. Well done. I didn't get what they were saying, but that was intense. Ashido, you dodged it really well. Sato, the first fight was so good, it got everyone pumped. Izuku, huh? Everyone introduced themselves to Izuku, who noticed Bakugo wasn't there. He asked Uraka where he is and followed her. Outside you. Hey. Izuku, Kachan. Bakugo, huh? Izuku, the thing is, there's something I have to tell you. I got my quirk, but I can't tell you from whom. I won't say. But, even though it might sound like a story from a comic, it's true. I can't control it yet, so I try to win without using it, but someday, when I've mastered it, I'll surpass you. After that strange explanation, neither of them understood. Bakugo, what's this about borrowing something? I don't get what you're saying. Are you just mocking me? Who cares about that? Today, I lost to you. Damn. Damn. Exhilarated from now on, From now on. Do you hear me? I'll become the number one hero. Turning to leave. All Might, young Bakugo. Listen, pride is crucial. You undoubtedly have the potential to become a pro hero. This is just the beginning. Bakugo, let go, All Might. I can't walk, and I don't need you to tell me. I'll become a hero capable of surpassing you leaving. After that, Izuku went to his classroom for his backpack, accidentally colliding with someone. Izuku, sorry. Nejire? Nejire, Izuku? How are you? Looking at his broken arm, what happened to you? Izuku, we had combat practice, and I. Ouch, 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 ouch. Interrupted, getting his ear pulled. Nejire, you promised you wouldn't hurt yourself again. Angry. Izuku, sorry. The thing is, I faced Kachan, and since he wanted to fight me to see who was stronger. Nejire, Bakugo? Then it makes sense, considering his personality. I hope it was worth it letting him go. Izuku, by the way, where were you going? Nejire, I was waiting for you outside so we could leave, but I found you, so let's go. Izuku, wait, I left my backpack in my classroom, and I was going to get it. Nejire, I'll come with you. Izuku, and no, don't worry, I can do it. Nejire, look at yourself, you need to be more careful using your quirk. Come on, it won't be that bad. Izuku, alright. Both arrived at the classroom, where Izuku enters for his things with a blush on his face. Izuku, excuse me. Uraka, what happened, Deku? Izuku, I came for my backpack. Kirishima, here it is, handing him his backpack. Izuku, thanks. Nejire, are you ready, Izuku? Peeking into the door. This caught everyone's attention in the classroom because they didn't know that Izuku knew her. Izuku, why yes, let's go, leaving the classroom. Now the two were walking to their respective homes. Nejire, so, how do you like you? Have you been having fun? Besides this, pointing to Izuku's injuries. Izuku, yeah, I used to think that entering you would bring me one step closer to fulfilling my dream, but on just the first day, I realized I need more to become the number one hero. I need to master my quirk, looking at his wound. Nejire, you're right. I thought the same on my first day there. I couldn't even control my power well. It took many hours of practice to master it, and now I'm one of the best at you. Izuku, yeah, your determination, your passion, your skill, all those things define who you are now. You don't give up in the face of adversity. That's what I like about you, Nejire, smiling. Seeing that, Nejire starts to blush as her heart beats. Nejire, thank you, blushing. Izuku, here, we part ways. See you tomorrow after school, walking away. Nejire, goodbye. Throughout the journey home, she couldn't get the image of the boy out of her head. Upon entering her house and closing the door, she sits behind it, lost in thought. Her emotions were in turmoil, her heart was beating fast, and she knew why. She had never experienced this until she met Izuku. During the time she spent with him, she realized she was falling in love with him. Even though she thought it was wrong because she's older than him, she didn't care. What mattered to her was clarifying her feelings toward him and knowing if Izuku felt the same way. After a while, she decided to get up and take a bath to clear her mind. Meanwhile, in a bar, two people were talking. Have you seen this? So he'll be a teacher. Hey, what if the symbol of peace is killed by villains? A green-haired boy is seen arriving at the entrance of you. But at that moment, he is surrounded by reporters. Reporter, what do you think about classes with All Might? Izuku, huh? Well, Reporter, what do you think about him as a teacher? Izuku, I think that. Someone then pulls him by the neck, dragging him into the school. Nejire, I saved you letting him go. Izuku, thanks. Nervous Nejire, no problem, I saw you were about to collapse from nerves. Izuku, hey, see you at lunch? Well, if you want. Nejire, sure, see you later. Heading to her classroom. Izuku, okay. Class 1A. Aizawa, good job in yesterday's practice. I watched the videos and grades. Bakugo, stop acting like a brat, you have the necessary skills. Bakugo, understood. Aizawa, and Midoriya broke his arm again. It's becoming a habit. Just because you can't control it doesn't mean you don't have a choice. I hate repeating myself, but if you can overcome that, you'll be surprised at what you can do. Izuku, yes. Aizawa, okay, let's move on to the main topic today. You will choose the class president. Everyone, finally, a typical school activity. Kirishima, I want to be the president. Jiro, me too. Mineta, my proposal is that all girls wear skirts 30 centimeters above the knees. Aoyama, I am ideal for that position. Ashido, I want to be the leader. Ida, be quiet. This is a job with great responsibilities. Just saying you want to do it doesn't mean you can. It's a role that requires aptitude and the trust of others. I propose we decide this through a vote. Tsuyu, it's too early to know if we trust someone or not. Ida. Kirishima, also, everyone could vote for themselves. Ida, exactly, the person with the most votes will be the most suitable for this job. Is that okay, teacher? Aizawa, as long as you decide in time, do it as you please. Putting on his sleeping bag. After the votes, a winner was determined. Izuku, I got 3 votes? Bakugo, why Deku? Who voted for him? Sero, at least we know who voted for you. Uraka, if Bakugo finds out, that's scary. Whistling. Ida, 0 points. I understand. Maybe I wasn't cut out for this position. Momo, that means you voted for someone else, right? Sato, even though you wanted it too, what did you hope to achieve, Ida? Aizawa, so, Midoriya will be the president, and Yaoyorozu will be the vice president. Momo, that's annoying. Izuku, really? Kirishima, in one way or another, Midoriya excelled in practice. And Yaoyorozu was amazing in the review. After that, everyone was in the cafeteria having lunch. Uraka, the rice is delicious eating. Izuku, now I'm really nervous because I don't know if I'll be suitable for the role of president. Nervous. Uraka, of course, you are. Ida, everything will be fine. Your courage and judgment in critical moments will be very valuable in many situations. That's why I voted for you. Izuku, was it you? Uraka, but you're. Nejire, Izuku. Surprising Izuku with a hug. Izuku, and Nejire, I thought you wouldn't make it. Blushing and nervous Nejire, sorry for being late. Looking at Uraka and Ida. Hello, it's nice to see you again. Uraka/Ida, hello, Hato senpai. Uraka, excuse me for asking, but, what are you doing here? Nejire, Izuku invited me to have lunch together. Ida, I see, well, nice to see you again, senpai. Izuku, sit down. Making room and your food? Nejire, I didn't have time to buy. Sitting down. Izuku, then, do you want some of my katsudon? Nejire, are you sure? Izuku, no, and also, I'm not that hungry because of nerves. Nejire, thanks, and why are you nervous? Uraka, he got chosen as the class president. Nejire, really? That's great. I know you'll do well. Ida, that's right, that's what we were talking about. Uraka, but you wanted to be president too, right? Besides, you wear glasses. Izuku, Uraka can be too straightforward sometimes. Ida, wanting to be and being qualified are two different things. I decided what I thought was right. Uraka/Izuku, hey. Uraka, I've been thinking, Ida, aren't you a rich kid from a wealthy family? Ida, that's what they say, but I dislike it, so I tried to change my way of speaking. Eating. My family has been a hero family for many generations. I am the second son. Everyone, amazing. Ida, do you know the hero Turbo, Ingenium? Izuku, of course. His agency in Tokyo has 65 affiliated heroes, and he's a very popular hero. Nejire, Izuku, you're murmuring again. Pulling his cheek. Uraka, she seems used to it. Izuku, so, Ingenium is to Ida what All Might is to me, smiling. Nejire, seeing Izuku smile, blushes, but then the warning alarm sounds. Izuku, is that an alarm? Security level 3 has been breached. All students, evacuate the area and go outside immediately. Ida, what does security level 3 mean? Nejire, it means someone broke into the school. It's the first time in 3 years. Getting up and grabbing Izuku's hand. We have to hurry. Everyone starts running towards the exit, but with so much commotion, walking was complicated. Some got stuck in a corner, others accidentally pushed each other, causing harm. Izuku, Nejire, be careful. Pulling Nejire's hand to dodge some students. Are you okay? Instinctively, all he could do was hug the girl to protect her. Nejire, why yes, blushing. They both see Ida, with the help of his quirk, jump to the cafeteria entrance. Ida, listen, everyone. Everything is fine. Above the door it's just the media. There's no need to panic. This is you. Hey. Let's behave as befitting members of the highest level school. After hearing Ida's words, everyone began to calm down and disperse, understanding the situation of the problem, thus ending lunchtime. Nejire, Izuku, see, can you let go? Blushing as she sees Izuku still hugging her. Izuku, huh? Analyzing the situation as sorry, it wasn't my intention. I just did it because I didn't want you to get hurt. Nejire, don't worry, blushing, see you at the end of school. Izuku, oh okay. Class 1A. Momo, come on, President. Izuku, well, now we will proceed with the election of the other committee members, but before that, I have something to say. Nervous, I think Ida-kun should be the class president. Ida, what? Izuku, he led everyone incredibly just now, so I think it's right for him to do it. Kirishima, that would be great. Ida-kun acted surprisingly in the cafeteria. Although Midoriya wouldn't be bad either. Aizawa, do whatever you want, but let's move quickly. This is a waste of time. Ida, if the class president nominates me, I have no choice. I accept being the class president. Izuku, but still, how is it possible that entrance. Nezu, simple reporters could do this? Maybe someone instigated them. Did an evil person enter? Or was their intention to declare war on us? Observing the destroyed you. Entrance. Class 1A. Aizawa, in today's hero basic training, it was decided that, using a 3-person system, All Might, one more person, and myself, we will observe the practice. Izuku, is this a special case? Sero, excuse me, what are we doing today? Aizawa, you will learn how to act in disasters like floods and many others. Everyone, will have a combat practice. Kaminari, today is going to be tough again, right? Ashido, that's right. Kirishima, exactly, that's one of our duties as heroes. Don't complain. My arms are more than ready. Aizawa, hey, I'm not done yet. This time, each of you must decide whether to use your costume or not. There might be costumes that limit your activities halfway through the practice. We'll take a bus to a location a bit far away. That's it, get ready. After everyone went to put on their costumes, a bus was waiting for them outside the school. Uraka, Deku-kun, are you wearing the gym uniform? Izuku, my costume got torn in the battle practice. It seems the support company will take care of it. I just have to wait. Ida, we'll board the bus in an orderly manner. Line up in 2 rows according to your class number. Izuku, Ida-kun is going at full speed. In the end, everyone took their respective seats, but not in the way the president wanted. Tsuyu, you know, Midoriya-chan, I always speak my mind, no matter what. Izuku, really, Asui? Tsuyu, call me Tsuyu. Your quirk is similar to All Might's. Izuku, really? But my quirk. Kirishima, wait, Tsuyu, All Might doesn't get hurt when he uses his quirk. So they're not entirely alike, but a straightforward enhancement quirk is good. These words hit Izuku's heart, emphasizing his difference with the professionals. Kirishima, like my quirk, my hardening is effective in battle. I can't help but think it's simple. Izuku, I think it's amazing. It's a quirk with a lot of professional acceptance. Kirishima, professional acceptance? However, as I thought, the hero world sometimes seems like a popularity contest, doesn't it? Aoyama, my naval laser is so flashy and powerful that it reaches a professional level. Ashido, but it's not okay if you get a stomachache from using it too much. Kirishima, if we talk about flashy and powerful quirks, undoubtedly, Todoroki's and Bakugo's are good. Tsuyu, although Bakugo is always angry, so he won't be popular. Bakugo, what the hell did you say? Tsuyu, see? Kaminari, it's incredible that with the superficial treatment we've received, everyone already recognizes your shitty attitude simmering in the drain. Bakugo, I'll kill you. Izuku, they're teasing Kachan. I can't believe this scene. This is definitely you. I wonder what Nejire is doing? Blushing, why am I thinking that? Momo, what a vulgar conversation. Uraka, I really like it. Aizawa, that's enough, we're about to arrive. Everyone, yes. The bus arrived at its destination, a large facility with a dome as the roof. Upon entering, a person in a spacesuit-like outfit appeared before them. You've arrived, I've been waiting for you. The person who spoke was wearing a white spacesuit without showing their face. Izuku, it's the space hero, number 13. The chivalrous hero who performs remarkably in disaster rescue. Uraka, I love number 13. Number 13, here, we simulate all kinds of disasters and accidents. This is the practice facility I built. Welcome to the U.S.J. Aizawa, number 13, what about All Might? We were supposed to meet him here. Number 13, it seems that during his commute, he was in action for a time close to his limit, raising 3 fingers, so he's now resting in the break room. Aizawa, it's the height of irrationality. If there's no other choice, shall we begin? Number 13, you may already know, but my quirk, black hole, can absorb almost anything and turn it to dust. Izuku, with that quirk, you can help people in any kind of disaster, right? Number 13, that's right, but it's also a power that can easily kill people. I imagine there are people among you with quirks like that. So, in this practice, you'll learn how to use your quirks in favor of life. That's all. Thank you for listening. Ida, bravo. Bravo. Applauding. Aizawa, well, first. As he turns around, he sees a portal starting to open in the center of the area, from which something begins to emerge. Aizawa, stay together and don't move. Number 13, protect the students. Kirishima, what is that? It looks like action has already started, just like the entrance exam, doesn't it? Aizawa, don't move. Those are real villains. Putting on his goggles. Kurogiri, is that number 13 an eraser head too? According to the curriculum they gave us the other day, All Might should be here. Aizawa, as I thought, what happened last time was their doing. Shigaraki, where is he? Even though I took the trouble to bring this crowd with me, and it turns out All Might, the symbol of peace, isn't here. Will he come if we kill these brats? Kirishima, villains? Are they stupid? Coming to mess with a hero school is too dumb. Momo, professor, what about the intruder sensors? Number 13, of course, we have them, but... Todoroki, did they appear only here or throughout the school? Anyway, the sensors didn't react. Maybe among the villains, there's one with a quirk that can do that. They appeared in an isolated space of the school buildings just when there's a group of students. Maybe they're not stupid, so they must have an objective. Aizawa, number 13, start the evacuation. Try to communicate with the school. These villains know how to bypass the sensors. Kaminari, try to contact the school using your quirk. Kaminari, understood. Izuku, professor, will you fight alone? Your fighting style is to capture the enemy and suppress their quirk, but in an open battle with so many. Aizawa, talent alone doesn't make you fit to be a hero. I leave the rest to you, number 13. Preparing to attack the villains. Shooting unit, let's go. Activating his quirk, according to the information we got, only number 13 and All Might would be here, right? Who's this? I don't know, but if he's here to interfere alone, he's a big idiot. The villain tries to use his quirk against the pro, but it doesn't work. This is seized by Eraser, who manages to knock him out. Fools. He can suppress a quirk just by seeing it. He's Eraserhead. Suppress, huh? Will you also erase monstrous quirks like ours? Addressing Eraserhead Aizawa, no, it's impossible. My power is limited to quirks related to execution and transformation. The attack directed at him was dodged, and he then struck the villain, leaving him unconscious. Aizawa, statistically, it's common for abilities like yours to be revealed in close combat. That's why I've taken measures for such circumstances. Shigaraki, he's also strong in close combat. Besides, since he hides his eyes with those goggles, we can't tell whose quirk he suppressed. Scratching his neck, professional heroes are unpleasant, scum can't compete against them. While Eraser dealt with the villains in the center, number 13 was taking care of the children at the entrance of the U.S.J. Izuku, amazing. So, one versus many fights are the professor's specialty. Ida, it's not time to analyze. We must evacuate quickly. In front of them, a black cloud begins to manifest. Kurogiri, nice to meet you, we are the League of Villains. Although it's a bit insolent, this time we allowed ourselves to enter the hero's lair. We were thinking of ending the life of the symbol of peace, All Might, but there was a change in the plan. But that's irrelevant, after all, my function is. He couldn't finish due to an attack by Bakugo and Kirishima. Kirishima, didn't you think we could defeat you? Kurogiri, I see. You students are the U.A.'s golden eggs. Number 13, move aside. It's useless. Activating his uniqueness. Kurogiri, disperse. I'll torture you to death. His body begins to surround all the students to scatter them throughout the facilities. Feeling cornered, both Shoji and Ida manage to grab some of their classmates to avoid being affected by the villain's uniqueness. Ida, guys. Looking where the others were, he realizes they're no longer there. Now, we focus on Izuku, who, upon opening his eyes, sees that he's falling into the water. Izuku, his uniqueness must be teleportation. Killing All Might? What the heck is going on here? The first prey has arrived. It's here. Izuku, ah. I have nothing against you, but, goodbye. He goes towards the boy to kill him, but he's stopped by a kick to the face, sending him to the bottom of the water. Tsuyu, Midoriya. Catching him with her tongue. Once on the surface, she appears carrying both Izuku and Mineta. Mineta, if you're supposed to be a frog, why are you so curvy? Tsuyu, ribbit. Tossing Mineta onto the boat with brutality. After that, she starts lifting Izuku and then follows herself. Izuku, thanks, Asui. Tsuyu, call me Tsuyu. However, this has already gotten complicated, hasn't it? Izuku, indeed. Kurogiri, apparently, there was a change in the plan. Izuku, they already knew the curriculum, put simply, they caused the media disturbance the other day to get that information. It's as Todoroki said. Mineta, but they can't kill All Might. If All Might comes, he'll give them what they deserve. Tsuyu, Mineta, if they didn't have a plan to kill him, they wouldn't be doing this in the first place. Mineta, Midoriya. Pointing to the water. There are those brats. Let's kill them. Mineta, a giant fish. Izuku, if they have a method to defeat All Might, that means we have to fight and win. Mineta, how are we going to fight them, idiot? You say it's possible for them to kill All Might. That's a contradiction, Midoriya. It's best to wait until the heroes come to rescue us. Izuku, Mineta, it's clear that the guys below assume the battle will be in the water, right? Mineta, don't ignore what I'm saying. Tsuyu, does it mean they gathered the personnel they needed when they were aware of the facilities? Izuku, that's right, but despite all that, there's something strange. I mean, they sent you here, Asu. I mean, Tsuyu. Tsuyu, take your time. Izuku, okay, embarrassed. In other words, it means they don't know what our quirks are. Tsuyu, if they knew I was a frog, they would have sent me to the fire zone. Izuku, exactly. The only key we have to win is to keep our quirks a secret from the enemy. Tsuyu, I can do the same things a frog does, jump, stick to walls, extend my tongue, etc. Izuku, mine involves gathering a large amount of power and then releasing it, but sometimes my body breaks. Mineta, mine is super adhesion. Depending on my physical condition, it can stick for up to a day. As soon as I tear it off, it grows back. There was only silence from the kids. Mineta, that's why I said let's wait calmly until they come to rescue us. My quirk is not suitable for combat. Crying. Izuku, you're wrong. It's a good quirk, we just have to think about how to use it. At that moment, a villain attacks the boat, causing it to split in two and slowly flood. Tsuyu, what great power. It split the boat in two. Mineta, ah. Throwing his spears at the villains. Izuku, don't panic. Don't show your quirk to the enemy. The ship won't take more than a minute to sink. Once they're in the water, victory will be ours. Tsuyu, Mineta, did you really come to you? To become a hero? Mineta, shut up. It would be strange if I wasn't scared. We were high school students not long ago. Did you think about the fact that we could get killed entering you? Izuku, when the enemy is sure of their victory, a great opportunity arises. All Might said that in Jonetsu Tairiku. Mineta, what are you? Izuku, to win, I have only one option, I have to act like Kachan. All the villains from their position see Izuku jumping from the ship towards them. Izuku, die. As I thought, they're just kids. Izuku, no matter how strong the shot is. While they're in a circular formation, it'll be impossible to wipe them all out, and I can't sacrifice my arm as soon as I reach the water, it's over. Izuku, Delaware Smash. He uses air pressure to create a vortex in the water. By doing that, all the villains start getting sucked into the center of the impact. Izuku, Tsuyu. Mineta. Being held by her. After that, Mineta starts throwing his spheres at the villains, causing them to stick together and then be absorbed by the water vortex. The three kids were on the water's edge, tired from the fear and pressure they felt at that moment. Mineta, I went to the bathroom this morning, so those guys will be stuck all day. Izuku, we were lucky to deal with them. Normally, there would be people hiding in the water. I tried to stay calm, but I couldn't. I should have been more careful mumbling. Tsuyu, Midoriya, stop doing that. I wonder what we should do now. Izuku, you're right. For now, asking for help is the top priority. So, it's best to go around the shore and avoid the square. Tsuyu, true, there's Aizawa-sensei facing a large number of enemies. Izuku, there are too many. Of course, the teacher intends to control them to protect us. He's doing the impossible and threw himself into the enemy. Mineta, huh? Midoriya, you're not thinking of. Izuku, I'm not thinking of doing something that would be a hindrance to us. We need to look for an opportunity and reduce the teacher's burden. In the center of the fight, Eraser was still battling villains while being observed by the guy with hands. Shigaraki, 23 seconds addressing Aizawa. Aizawa, the final boss? Trying to catch him. Shigaraki, 24 seconds, 20 seconds catching the tape 17 seconds. In a final attack, the hero elbows the villain in the stomach but is stopped. Shigaraki, your movements are hard to catch, but there's an instant when your hair falls. Right when you finish a move, and that instant gets shorter and shorter, disintegrating Eraser's elbow. Don't try so hard, Eraser head. Aizawa, my elbow is destroyed. Backing away and avoiding 2 hits from the villain Shigaraki, by the way, hero, I'm not the final boss. At that moment, the giant creature appeared behind Aizawa to grab his arm and destroy it. Aizawa, this strength compares to All Might's. The creature grabs his other arm to do the same with the previous one. Shigaraki, this creature is called Nomu, created to end the symbol of peace. All of this was observed by Izuku, who, seeing the situation, couldn't take it anymore. Izuku, the moment I hit that thing, you guys get Aizawa-sensei out of here, emerging from the water. Tsuyu, Midoriya, wait. Izuku, just do it, I trust you. The boy uses One for All to approach Nomu immediately and deliver a blow to its stomach. Seeing the distraction, Tsuyu grabs Eraser with her tongue to move him away from them. Izuku, didn't my limbs break? Did I adjust my power right at this moment? It was a well done smash. I did it. As the attack smoke disperses, it's seen that Nomu was intact, without any damage to its body. Shigaraki, did you really think that hit would hurt it? It was made to kill All Might. Just surrender and let us kill you. Izuku, a hero doesn't give up despite the circumstances. Shigaraki, you're a fool, aren't you, kid? Scratching his neck. Izuku, even if I can't beat him, I'll make sure to hold him until my comrades are safe and the pros arrive, getting into a fighting stance. Shigaraki, Nomu, kill him. Izuku, Midoriya, fight. Shigaraki, do you really think you can beat my Nomu? You're a foolish kid, smirking, kill him. The Nomu approaches Izuku, who barely manages to dodge an attack while unconsciously activating 100% of One for All in his right arm to strike the creature, which barely moves. About to strike again, Izuku receives a blow that sends him to the ground. He tries to move, but his injuries prevent him. Then, Nomu hits him again. The boy manages to stop it with his broken arm and, without giving up, decides to hit Nomu again, not realizing he surpassed 100% again, breaking his arm even more and sending the creature flying. Izuku, I can't give up. Until my sea comrades are okay, standing up with difficulty. Shigaraki, you surprise me. You endured 2 hits, unlike Eraserhead. I guess it's worth killing you, smirking attack, Nomu. Nomu rises and runs towards Izuku, who decides to do the same, activating more than 100% in both arms to fight Nomu until the pros arrive. At you. A. Nejire, classes are boring. I want to go see Izuku. Tamaki, they're on a field trip to the U.S. J, from what I heard. Mirio, hey, Nejire, I've been wondering, do you like Midoriya? Nejire, what? Blushing. Tamaki, Mirio's right. Since you met him, you've been interested in him, especially after discovering his quirk. Nejire, well, I'm just curious about Quirks. Mirio, not just with him. Most of the time, you share more personal things than quirk-related stuff. And what you said about him protecting you in the cafeteria shows it too. Nejire, it's not true. Tamaki, just admit it, you like Midoriya. Nejire, oh okay, I do, but I'm not sure. Mirio, if you like him, he probably likes you back. Go ahead, tell him what you feel. There's nothing to lose. Nejire, but. They notice most teachers rushing towards the exit. Tamaki, what's happening? Asking Midnight. Midnight, we received an alert. Villains entered the U.S.J. during Class 1A's field trip. Nejire, Izuku's there. Mirio, can we go? We have experience in these situations, so we can help. Midnight, okay, but get your costumes. We'll leave in 5 minutes with All Might. Tamaki, let's go starting to run. Nejire, please, I hope you're okay. Back at U.S.J., Tsuyu and Mineta were arriving where everyone was. Tsuyu, we're here carrying Aizawa. Uraka, what happened to Aizawa-sensei? Mineta, he faced that creature that's fighting Midoriya, pointing to the plaza. Ashito, why is he doing that? Tsuyu, he said he'd try to distract it until the pros arrive. Back in the fight, Izuku was on his last legs due to the strain of his attacks. Izuku, even if I break my entire body, I'll fight to the end, blocking a blow. Both Izuku and Nomu exchanged multiple blows. Izuku could barely dodge or block, and Nomu didn't care about the damage. Afterward, Nomu forcefully hit the ground with his leg, causing Izuku to lose focus. He felt his leg being grabbed, and in an instant, he was on the ground. Izuku used his other leg to kick Nomu, making it release him. Realizing this, he stood up, headed towards Nomu, dodged another punch, leaving it embedded in the ground. The boy took the opportunity to climb onto his arm and reach his head, delivering a blow that sent Nomu crashing to the ground. The blow to the brain left Nomu stunned, unaware that Izuku appeared in front of him to deliver a series of multiple attacks, burying him further into the concrete. Shigaraki, how is this possible? This thing was made to kill the symbol of peace, and a mere kid is defeating it, scratching his neck. Kurogiri, Tomura Shigaraki. Shigaraki, Kurogiri, is number 13 taken care of? Kurogiri, I hindered their actions, but there were students I couldn't disperse, and one managed to escape. Shigaraki, Kurogiri, if it weren't for your warp gate, I'd tear you apart. Izuku, they've gone for help, so I have to join the others. Nomu was standing, holding Izuku by the head, slamming him against the ground repeatedly. All the students at the entrance watched in horror as their classmate went through this ordeal. Shigaraki, I knew my Nomu wouldn't be easily defeated. Now, kill that brat before we leave. When Nomu stopped slamming him, Izuku tried to land another blow, but Nomu grabbed his arm, lifting him while breaking it, preparing to strike with its free hand. Nejire, I'm Nejire Hato, a student at UA High School. Izuku, ni. Jire watching as Nomu's fist approached. Before the attack landed, the entrance of U.S.J. was destroyed, and shadows were visible through the wreckage. All Might, everything is fine now because I am here. Showing an angry face instead of his usual smile. Behind him, other teachers were seen rushing to help students scattered throughout U.S.J. Shigaraki, this just got interesting. Izuku, All Might smiling. Seeing its target, Nomu threw Izuku aside, expecting him to die. Izuku, I resisted. Now everyone is safe. Now I can rest, right? He anticipated the impact with the ground, but instead, someone caught him. I got you. Izuku, huh? Turning Nejire? Nejire, everything will be okay. You held on until we got here. Now just rest. She descended to the bottom of the stairs, gently placing him on the ground. Izuku, I broke our promise again. Nejire, that doesn't matter. Just stay here, don't close your eyes. Izuku, I thought. I was going to die smiling. Nejire, why are you smiling? Concerned look at you, broken arms and legs, you might even have internal injuries. Izuku, because. I knew. They would come. Nejire, you're a fool crying. Izuku, I'm tired fainting. Nejire, huh? Izuku? React. Tamaki, nejire. You're here, that's good. Mirio, what happened to him? Seeing Izuku's condition. Nejire, he faced that thing until we arrived. Hugging Izuku, he just passed out, but he needs attention. Tamaki, we have to wait for All Might to defeat that thing. Pointing to Nomu, it's better if you stay with him while we handle the remaining villains. Mirio, take care of him. Both guys left the area while Nejire stayed with Izuku. Nejire, Izuku. Mirio, just say it, you like him, and he probably likes you back. Go for it. Nejire, please, hang in there. Embracing him, there's something I need to tell you. All Might, hey, Midoriya. Shigaraki, I've been waiting for you, hero. Let me introduce you to my Nomu, the anti-symbol of peace. I was saving it for you, but that stupid kid beat you to it. I had a lot of fun watching him scream in pain. This fills the symbol of peace with hatred, and he immediately approaches Nomu to attack. All Might, Carolina Smash. Launching an X-shaped attack. The dust settles, revealing that the creature is unharmed. All Might, my attacks barely have any effect. Shigaraki, it seems the fight against that kid weakened him a bit, but he can still kill you. His impact is formidable, you'll have to rip apart each of his muscles. All Might, thanks for the advice. It'll be easy. He tries to apply a hold from behind, but a portal appears beneath him, causing Nomu to emerge under the hero and bury its claws into him. Shigaraki, so, that's your plan. Bury him deep in the concrete to immobilize him, right? Have you realized that's not possible? He's more powerful than you now, Kurogiri. Kurogiri, although I hate getting splattered with blood, I'll make an exception for you. Nomu's job was to slow you down, and now mine is to destroy you. As he's about to attack, Bakugo pushes him down with an explosion, trapping him on the ground. Kirishima arrives behind him. Todoroki, I heard your plan to kill All Might. Freezing Nomu, the symbol of peace won't be defeated by fools like you. Shigaraki, entrances and exits are blocked, we're in a tight spot. Bakugo, all thanks to this idiot's carelessness. I figured there had to be a limit to how many portals you could make, so your real body is probably hidden in that mist. Holding Kurogiri, move, and I'll blow you up without hesitation. Shigaraki, wow, today's youth is so impressive, they could put the League of Villains to shame. Nomu, finish off the explosive kid like you did with the green-haired brat. As Nomu moves, it starts to break the frozen parts of its body, surprising everyone. All Might, everyone, get back. Wasn't his quirk supposed to be impact absorption? Shigaraki, I never said that was its only quirk. Behold its regenerative power. Nomu was designed with maximum efficiency to counter your strength 100%. Nomu, regenerated, heads towards Bakugo, but All Might pushes him out of the way before taking the hit. All Might, can't you control your strength? Shigaraki, you know, All Might, this world judges acts of violence, whether by heroes or villains, as if they were good or bad. What do you think about that? Violence only begets more violence, and we'll show the world how we kill you. All Might, what nonsense. The eyes of criminal minds like yours often burn silently, hiding the truth. You're just looking for a thrill, aren't you? Shigaraki, caught me. You're quick. Todoroki, 4 against 3. Kirishima, these guys are insane, but if we support All Might, we can win for sure. All Might, no. Run. Todoroki, if I hadn't helped you earlier, you'd be in trouble now, right? All Might, that's true, young Todoroki, and I appreciate it. But it's okay. Watch when a pro goes all out. Shigaraki, I'll take care of the kids. Nomu, you and Kurogiri handle him. All Might, I have less than a minute left. My strength is fading faster than usual. But I have to do it. I can't let Eraser and young Midoriya's sacrifice be in vain. Shigaraki, let's finish this and go home. Running towards the guys. Kirishima, here he comes. All Might, because I am the symbol of peace. Before Shigaraki could reach them, he notices All Might heading towards him. However, the Nomu appears in front of him, and they begin exchanging blows. Shigaraki, I told you before, he can absorb powerful impacts. All Might, young Midoriya, you held on until we arrived. You sacrificed everything to protect your friends. That's another reason why I chose you as my successor. If your quirk is not to nullify but to absorb, then it has a limit, right? Created to fight against me? If you can withstand my power at 100%, then I'll use more than that. Gradually, All Might's blows start to surpass those of the Nomu. All Might, A hero always finds a way out of tight spots. Hey, villain. Do you know this phrase? Shigaraki, do you really think you can defeat my Nomu? You're quite a foolish kid. Smiling, kill him. The Nomu approaches Izuku, who barely dodges an attack while unconsciously activating 100% of One for All in his right arm to strike the creature, which barely moves. About to deliver another blow, Izuku receives a hit that sends him to the ground. He tries to move, but his injuries prevent him. Then, he receives another blow from the Nomu. Despite his broken arm, the boy manages to stop the Nomu and, without giving up, decides to strike again, unknowingly surpassing 100%, causing his arm to be more broken and sending the creature flying. Izuku, I can't give up until my sea comrades are okay. Struggling to stand. Shigaraki, you surprise me. You were able to withstand 2 blows, unlike Eraserhead. I guess it's worth killing you. Smiling, attack, Nomu. The Nomu gets up and runs toward Izuku, who decides to do the same, activating more than 100% in both arms to fight the Nomu until the professionals arrive. At you. Nejire, classes are so boring. I want to go see Izuku. Tamaki, according to what I heard, they are on a field trip at the U.S.J. Mirio, hey, Nejire, I've been wondering, do you like Midoriya? Nejire, what? Blushing. Tamaki, Mirio's right. Since you met him, you've been quite interested in him, especially after finding out about his quirk. Nejire, well, it's because I'm very curious about quirks. Mirio, but not with him. Most of the time I've seen you prefer talking about personal things rather than quirks. And what you told us about how he protected you in the cafe incident proves it. Nejire, it's not true. Tamaki, just say it. You like Midoriya. Nejire, oh okay, I do, but I don't know. Mirio, if he likes you too. Don't worry, just go and tell him how you feel. He'll probably reciprocate, there's nothing to lose. Nejire, but, they notice most teachers running towards the exit. Tamaki, what's happening? Asking midnight, we received an alert. It seems a group of villains entered the U.S.J. during Class 1A's field trip. Nejire, there's Izuku. Mirio, can we go? We have experience in these situations, so we can help. Midnight, alright, but get your costumes. We'll leave in 5 minutes with All Might. Tamaki, let's go. Starting to run. Nejire, please, I hope you're okay. Back at the U.S.J., Tsuyu and Mineta were arriving at the entrance where everyone was gathered. Tsuyu, we're here carrying Aizawa Uraka. What happened to Aizawa-sensei? Mineta, he faced the creature that's now fighting Midoriya, pointing to the Plaza Ashido. Why is he doing that? Tsuyu, he said he would try to distract it until the professionals arrive. Back in the battle, Izuku was on his last legs due to the strain of his attacks. Izuku, even if I break my whole body, I'll fight to the end, blocking a blow. Both Izuku and the Nomu were exchanging multiple blows, which Izuku could barely dodge or block, and the Nomu was receiving them without caring about the damage. After that, the Nomu forcefully struck the ground with its leg, causing Izuku to lose focus. Suddenly, he felt his leg being grabbed, and in an instant, he was on the ground. Izuku used his other leg to kick the Nomu, making it release his leg. Realizing this, he stood up and headed towards the Nomu, which threw another punch, narrowly avoided. The punch got stuck in the ground, and the boy seized the opportunity to climb up the arm and reach its head, delivering a blow that sent it crashing to the ground. The Nomu, receiving the blow to the brain, became stunned, not realizing that Izuku had appeared in front of it to deliver a series of multiple attacks, causing it to embed further into the concrete. Shigaraki, how is this possible? This thing was made to kill the symbol of peace, and a simple kid is beating it, scratching his neck. Kurogiri, Tomura Shigaraki. Shigaraki, Kurogiri, is number 13 finished? Kurogiri, I incapacitated their actions, but there were students I couldn't disperse, and one managed to escape. Shigaraki, Kurogiri, if it weren't for your warp gate, I'd tear you apart. Izuku, they've gone for help, so I have to join the others. The Nomu stood, holding Izuku by the head, slamming him repeatedly into the ground. All the students at the entrance watched in horror as their comrade went through this ordeal. Shigaraki, I knew my Nomu couldn't be easily defeated. Now, kill that brat before we leave. Seeing that the Nomu stopped hitting him, Izuku tried to strike back, but the Nomu grabbed his arm, lifting him while breaking it, preparing to strike with its free hand. Nejire, My name is Nejire Hato, and I study at UA High School. Izuku, ni. Jire watching as the Nomu's fist approached him. Before the attack landed, the entrance of the U.S.J. was destroyed, revealing shadows through it. All Might, everything is fine now because I am here. Displaying an angry face instead of his typical smile. Behind him, other teachers were visible, rushing to help the scattered students throughout the U.S.J. Shigaraki, this just got interesting. Izuku, All Might smiling. Seeing its target, the Nomu threw Izuku to the side, expecting him to die. Izuku, I managed to endure. Now everyone is safe. Now I can rest, right? The boy expected the moment his body would hit the ground, but instead, he felt someone grabbing his arms. I got you. Izuku, huh? Turning around Nejire? Nejire, everything will be okay. You held on until we arrived. Now just rest. She descended to the bottom of the stairs, gently placing the boy on the ground. Izuku, I broke our promise again. Nejire, that doesn't matter. Just stay here. Don't close your eyes. Izuku, I thought I was going to die. Smiling Nejire, why are you smiling? Worried look at you, arms and legs broken, you might even have internal injuries. Izuku, because I knew they would come. Nejire, you're a fool. Crying Izuku, I'm sleepy. Fainting. Nejire, huh? Izuku? React. Tamaki, Nejire. You're here, that's good. Mirio, what happened to him? Checking Izuku's condition. Nejire, he faced that thing until we arrived. Hugging Izuku, he just passed out, but he needs attention. Tamaki, we have to wait for All Might to defeat that thing. Pointing to Nomu, it's better if you stay with him while we handle the remaining villains. Mirio, take care of him. Both guys walked away while Nejire stayed with Izuku. Nejire, Izuku. Mirio, calm down, just go and tell him how you feel, he'll probably feel the same. There's nothing to lose. Nejire, please hang on. Hugging him, there's something I need to tell you. All Might, young Midoriya. Shigaraki, I was waiting for you, hero. Let me introduce you to my Nomu, the anti-symbol of peace. I was saving it for you, but that stupid kid got to it first. Though I had a lot of fun hearing him scream in pain. This fills the symbol of peace with hatred, prompting him to attack Nomu immediately. All Might, Carolina Smash. Launching an X-shaped attack. All the dust clears, revealing that the creature is unharmed. All Might, my attacks barely have an effect. Shigaraki, seems like the fight against that kid weakened him a bit, but he can still kill you. His impact capability is formidable, you'll have to rip each of his muscles off. All Might, thanks for the advice. It'll be easy. He tries to apply a hold from the back, but the attack couldn't happen because a portal appeared beneath him, causing Nomu to appear beneath the hero and bury its claws into him. Shigaraki, so, that's your plan. Bury him deep in the concrete to immobilize him, right? Have you realized that's not possible? He's more powerful than you now, Kurogiri. Kurogiri, even though I hate getting splattered with blood, I'll make an exception for you. Nomu's job was to slow you down, and now it's my turn to crush you. As he was about to make his move, Bakugo pushes him with one of his explosions, trapping him against the ground. Behind him, Kirishima is arriving. Todoroki, I overheard their plan to kill All Might. Freezing Nomu, the symbol of peace won't be defeated by fools like you. Shigaraki, entrances and exits are blocked, we're in trouble. Bakugo, all thanks to this idiot's carelessness. I figured there had to be a limit to how many portals you could make, so your real body is probably hidden in that mist. Grabbing Kurogiri, make a move, and I'll blow you up without hesitation. Shigaraki, wow, the young ones nowadays are so impressive they could embarrass the League of Villains. Nomu, finish off the explosive kid like you did with the green-haired brat. As the Nomu moves, it begins to break the frozen parts of its body, surprising everyone present. All Might, everyone, back off. Wasn't its quirk just absorbing hits? Shigaraki, I never said that was its only quirk. Admire its regenerative power. Nomu was designed with maximum efficiency to counter your strength 100%. As Nomu regenerates, it heads towards Bakugo, but All Might pushes him out of the way before taking the hit. All Might, can't you control your strength? Shigaraki, you know, All Might, this world judges acts of violence, whether by heroes or villains, as if they were good or bad. What do you say to that? Violence only breeds more violence, and will make the world know how we kill you. All Might, nonsense. The eyes of criminal minds like yours often burn silently, hiding the truth. You're just looking for amusement, aren't you? Shigaraki, you got me. You're pretty quick. Todoroki, 4 against 3. Kirishima, these guys are insane, but if we support All Might, we can surely win. All Might, no. Run, all of you. Todoroki, if I hadn't helped you a moment ago, you'd be in trouble now, right? All Might, that's true, young Todoroki, and I'm grateful. But it's okay. Watch when a professional goes all out. Shigaraki, I'll take care of the kids. Nomu, you and Kurogiri handle him. All Might, I have less than a minute left. My strength is weakening faster than usual, but I must do it. I can't let Eraser and young Midoriya's sacrifice be in vain. Shigaraki, let's finish these and go home. Running towards the kids. Kirishima, here he comes. All Might, because I am the symbol of peace. Before Shigaraki could reach them, he notices All Might heading towards him, but Nomu appears in front of him, and a clash of blows begins between them. Shigaraki, I told you before, he can absorb high-impact hits. All Might, young Midoriya, you held on until we arrived. You sacrificed everything to protect your friends. That's another reason I chose you as my successor. If your quirk isn't for nullifying but for absorbing, then it has a limit, right? Created to fight against me? If you can withstand my power 100%, then I'll use more than that. Gradually, All Might's blows begin to surpass those of Nomu. All Might, a hero always finds a way out of tight spots. Hey, villain. Do you know this phrase? All Might, in my prime, 5 hits would have been enough, but now it took me 300 hits. Now, villains, we both want this to end quickly, don't we? Shigaraki, cheater,